The early days of space exploration weren't as polished as they are today. Long before we had rovers on Mars, brave men, women, and even animals ventured into the great unknown of space. Back then, it was trial and error, and sometimes just plain luck. Scientists were figuring it out as they went along, and some of the things they did and achieved were wildly strange to believe. Here are 5 mind-bending facts about early space exploration you probably haven't heard before. 5. Laika, the first astronaut dog ever. During the space race, the U.S. and USSR had a plan. Before sending humans to the stars, why not test with animals first, just in case? Laika, a lovable mongrel, was then chosen from a pack of stray dogs from Moscow. She underwent harsh training, but her calm nature and small size made her the perfect pup for the job. Laika became the first living creature to orbit Earth on Sputnik 2 in 1957, but sadly, her journey ended in tragedy due to overheating. 4. The first applesauce in space. In 1962, John Glenn made history, but he also made applesauce go where no sauce had gone before. As Glenn orbited Earth aboard Friendship 7, he spooned the pureed fruit from a squeezable aluminum tube, testing if humans could even swallow in zero gravity. This squeeze-pack snack led to decades of fine-tuning space cuisine. You know what they say, when life gives you zero gravity, eat applesauce like a pro. 3. The Soviet Union beat the U.S. with Sputnik. Now this is a big one. In 1957, the Soviet Union stole the lead in the space race with Sputnik, a shiny, beach ball-sized satellite that emitted a steady beep, haunting American airwaves. This tiny metal orb, more advanced than any tech NASA had, shocked the U.S. into action. Suddenly, space wasn't just science fiction. Sputnik's eerie signal reminded Americans that the race to the stars was officially on. 2. Yuri Gagarin, the overnight celebrity. In 1961, Yuri Gagarin became the first human in space, orbiting Earth once in just 108 minutes. The Soviet cosmonaut didn't even control the spacecraft. It was fully automated. When he landed back on Earth, he had to parachute from his capsule at 23,000 feet, an end almost as thrilling as his journey. In the blink of an eye, he was celebrated globally with cities, streets, and even children named in his honor. Not every astronaut lands that level of fanfare, but Gagarin was just that legendary. 1. Armstrong's tribute to the Wright brothers. Did you know that Neil Armstrong brought a special souvenir with him to the moon? It was a piece of fabric from the Wright brothers' plane, which he received from the U.S. Air Force Museum. This little relic was part of his personal preference kit, a small bag of belongings that each astronaut was allowed to bring on the lunar module Eagle. It was a nod to the pioneers of flight, connecting the first flight in 1903 to the historic moon landing in 1969. And that's a wrap for today. But don't worry, that was just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to jaw-dropping discoveries. If you're craving more mind-blowing facts, follow us now.